What is going on, everyone? This is Eric coming at you from just outside of Hartford, Connecticut. And this is going to be a quicker video. So, basically, this video is just going to be discussing what the player bio series is going to be about. Obviously, the title is the player biographies series, but it's just easier to say player bio. So, for the most part, when I'm talking about it, I'll just refer to it as the player bio series. So, yeah, if you've been a longtime viewer of this channel, you will remember that around the time this channel started, I was always talking about getting this series going called Player Bios. And obviously, you're probably wondering what is this series going to be about and everything like that. So, basically, this series is going to be discussing some of the bigger name people involved in sports. Will it just be athletes? No, it will not. It will involve more than just athletes. So, obviously, it's going to be some of the bigger names. Uh, we're gonna have people like from the NHL, Wayne Gretzky. From the NFL, we're gonna have people like Tom Brady. From the Major League Baseball, we're gonna have people such as Lou Gehrig. So it's gonna be some of the bigger names. Now, I said it doesn't necessarily have to be just players. So we're gonna see other bigger names too, people who were involved in the sport. We probably will have like a couple. We'll have some owners like Bill Veck for baseball because he's definitely an influential owner. So he more than deserves his own video. Um, of course, I don't want to keep talking about baseball using baseball as an example, but Scott Boras, the big time super agent, he will probably get his own video at some point. Other than them, of course, there's Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Once again, I don't want to keep sticking with baseball, but he was the first commissioner of the sport. He definitely deserves his own video. So it's not just going to be players. Is it just going to be retired players? Probably going to try to focus on retired players, but we can easily jump off retired players and do some active players here and there. We'll have to see. It's mostly going to be retired though. So what should you be expecting from this series? You should really expect to see. So, back on July 1st of 2020, we did post a video discussing the career of Bobby Manila, and that was basically what it's going to be about, or pretty similar to. So, we're going to discuss the person when they were born, where they were born, obviously, discuss their childhood if there's a lot to discuss there. If they have a nickname, we'll discuss where they got that from if we know where they got that from. And of course, we're going to discuss their playing career. Now, we're not going to go into absolute detail and discuss every little finite detail of their playing career. I'm not going to throw a bunch of numbers at you, and I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, in 2013, Brady threw for 4,627 yards or whatever, 36 touchdowns, because that just loses its merit. So we'll discuss, in 2013, Tom Brady led his team to the Super Bowl, which obviously didn't happen, but I'm just throwing that out there. In 2013, Brady got the MVP. I'm just using 2013 as a random example, but you see what I mean here. Will we be discussing their after careers? Yes, to the best of my ability, we will be doing that. Some of these people are going to be kind of tougher to discuss, especially some of the older ones. So we'll have to see what happens, but it's going to be interesting to do this video or this series in general. There's going to be a lot to discuss. Which sports will we be discussing? Basically, anyone who I feel is worthy of discussing. There's going to be obviously a lot of baseball. There's going to be a lot of hockey. There's going to be a lot of football. I'll probably do an occasional basketball video. Probably not too many of them for this series. Can also do videos discussing other sports like possibly NASCAR, even because that would be interesting to look at some people like Richard Petty. Um, Other than those couple sports, there's of course like soccer. If there's a player worth mentioning, like Pele, for example, it might be worthy. But we'll have to see how things go. Of course, I'm always up for recommendations. If you have a recommendation, please feel free to leave it in the comments of any of the videos that are player bio related. I will look at it, I will respond to you, and if I like it, you will get a shout out during the video. Other than that, that's pretty much just going to be how the player bio series is going to work. So we're going to be just discussing players, what they did, for the beginning of their lives, look at their sports career. The majority of the video is going to be about their career as in sports, so whether it's as a player, an owner, or a coach. And yeah, we'll look at after sports. if they're retired, if they're done, we'll discuss what happened, and then we'll kind of do a little bit of a recap at the end of the video. So, oh yeah, this guy's a Hall of Famer. He was inducted in X year. These are his accolades, why he's in the Hall of Fame. We will not be looking at numbers because numbers can get boring real quick unless you're a stat oriented channel. But we are not a stat oriented channel. So, yeah, basically, that's if you're wondering how the player bio series is going to work out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Later today, we will be doing our second player bio video. So, have a good rest of your day. Hopefully, you enjoyed this video.